has come to our family.
Whoops.
My bad. My bad.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial.
I love the art style.
Gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
Very nice
Fattened
house.
by
Oh, yeah, I know.
decadence and luxury.
Pretty lady.
Yeah.
And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance.
As one does.
Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power.
Tax fraud.
With myth and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long buried
Little
secrets.
amateur archaeology.
Exhausting what
Yeah.
remained of our
In your
family
basement,
fortune.
as you do when you're rich.
Swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels.
Swarthy work.
At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil.
I like antediluvian. That's a good word.
Do you know what it means?
Vaguely.
Before the biblical flood.
Nice. Okay.
Our every
Nice.
step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness.
That's like me every day.
Yeah. Look, it's me.
It is you.
I alone
Big friend.
fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house. Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows
Daddy.
of the darkest dungeon.
Okay, Uncle Wayne.
Daddy.
We'll do just that.
So, hey guys, I'm Eris.
I'm CJ.
And, as you can tell, we are playing Darkest Dungeon.
Scroll past my old saves here.
Yeah. Have to admit, I'm not feeling super well, so I wasn't really up for controlling the old crocodile. So CJ's taking over and playing one of his games.
Yes. I'm not going to do any DLCs yet. I might turn these on later. Crimson Court. I don't have the Color of Madness yet, but if I turn on DLCs, I'll switch to it too. Crimson Court is Bayou Vampires. It's really neat, but also super punishing.
Yeah.
And this game is already that. These three wouldn't hurt to turn on, but if I'm not going to turn on this, I'm not going to turn on these either. So we're just going to start base game right now. Districts, basically, you can build buildings that give you buffs.
Cool.
Or, like, you can build a bank that basically, once you get past a certain amount of money, you will never have to worry about money again.
That's neat. That is really neat.
And then these are two, like, cool heroes that, again, all reward, like, without making anything difficult, is not in the spirit of this game.
Yeah.
And we're going to play on Darkest. Radiant is easy mode. It's a little... They don't really change any of the numbers. It's just... You can take higher leveled heroes into dungeons.
Huh.
It's
okay.
basically the only change that I remember there being. Darkest is normal mode.
Yeah, and then...
Stygian, there's a time limit, but also... If you have more than, like, 7 heroes die, the game instantly ends.
Wow.
And I am not
Because
that...
you're not able to hire anybody else, right?
No, because the horrible thing in the Darkest Dungeon awakens and the world ends.
Wow, okay.
So what's our estate named?
Well, you already picked out Domovoy. That's pretty cool, but that's already been used. Mortmain.
Spell that.
Oh, M-O-R-T. Oh. I think it's, M-A-I-N.
What does it mean?
Oh, dead hand. It is also a word that it means dead hand. It's something along the lines of, like, I'm probably gonna butcher this. Like in politics, when a nation is kind of controlled by the sins of its past, kind of thing.
So that's pretty topical. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off on the intro. It's not a tutorial. Like, why would Darkest Dungeon give you a tutorial? You could fucking die in it. But, yeah. Let's go catch up with our Uncle June. Wayne June. Wayne June, everybody. That's the narrator. He's amazing. He has done Lovecraft audiobooks. You can listen to a lot of on YouTube. Do it if that interests you.
You will arrive along the old road.
And despite getting shot in the head,
It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted
it won't stop him
countryside,
from narrating this awesome experience.
leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
Spooky Ghost is what you get if you play in.
So steel yourself.
What you get if you play in Stygian.
There can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Yep. So everything's fine. We make it to town just fine. Everything's great.
If you're looking for redemption, maybe
no,
we'll
we
donate to an
don't.
orphanage or
With the
something.
stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey. You'll have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot.
Not great.
It's fine.
Not super great.
I'm sure it's fine.
Everything's fine. When do the dragons come out? The dragons in this, right?
There are not dragons, but there are things that eat dragons.
Okay. Alright. I'm intensely interested now.
You can encounter them in the old road, but you have to be incredibly lucky, unlucky, and also literally be asking for it.
Oh, geez.
You can control your torchlight, and if you turn it all the way down, horrible things can happen.
Oof.
So before we get started, on our way on the old road, these guys are always the same. You will always start with Reynad, a crusader, a warrior of light, who fears God and will steal your shit.
Yep.
Named after a historical crusader who was also, as most crusaders were, thieves.
Yeah.
And then, everyone's favorite, Dismas. Highwayman, a thief. Hard noggin gives him some more stun resist. Quick reflexes makes him quicker. He cheats at cards, so they don't let him gamble when you get back to town. That's fine. Dismas is named for, supposedly, it's the name of the penitent thief who hung next to Christ and was forgiven. So you get a nice, cool set of characters. Yeah. All their abilities are always the same, too.
Okay.
Everything else, this is a roguelike, so everything else was randomly generated, but the old road, for the most part, is the same. The loot...
two main... Yeah, okay, so this is your starter dungeon, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you go to the map, you move to this room, and you're in the corridor.
Have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
So you just sort of wander through the corridors.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Just gonna cut this guy a little bit. A lot of it. Oh,
Ooh.
damn! Okay, he's just dead.
Oh, wow.
He has bleed, so when it's his turn, he's just going to die. So...
We're all gonna go whack or something.
I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to use this one right here, because it increases our torch.
Oh, okay.
Guy's dead anyways, it's fine. It also gives him a damage reduction, and makes enemies target him more often, but, it's fine. That's not much money, but,
100 gold is a lot in D&D, though.
It's pretty much nothing in Darkest Dungeon.
Okay, so it's like pennies.
Yeah. Someone has camped here recently.
Check inside the tent. Well, if they're valuables behind...
Citrine, gemstones have value. They stack to a certain point. I think citrine stacks for 5, so pretty useful. Yeah,
I've got some citrine.
And we're at the end of the corridor.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool. Now you're gonna give me... Oh.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
This Fusilier...
The police come down on the hill.
I think I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Cool. Kaboom!
Pretty good, pretty good. Because he can do this.
Oh no.
Which either... Blanket Fire has a funny little quirk where it tends to either miss you or crit your entire party.
Oh no.
This big guy, I'm going to try and have Renaud stun with Stunning Blow. It's not super accurate, but we'll see if we can get it.
You see? Yeah, nice.
It doesn't do very much damage, but you get a turn where, he can't do shit. How much damage does Grape Shot do? If Grape Shot hits, it'll kill him and do damage to this guy.
Cool.
It's a link so you can see the plus marking each of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Nice. Gunner down.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to stun him again though, because when you
Stun resist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to have to go for a good old meaty chop.
Just get him in the belly.
Crusaders are good against this is gonna that wasn't that bad. But it did move him back. Crusaders are good against undead, obviously.
Ah, okay.
But not, humans are fine. Just gonna make this guy bleed, take him out as quick as I can.
Ooh.
That also minus speed and minus bleed resist. Nice. I guess that is what that does. Oh!
Wow.
This, I think, is probably the best I've done in the intro.
A little clap.
Oh, I got a key.
At least promises success.
You can choose to return to the hamlet whenever you finish a job, but also there's a chest in here. I don't remember if having a key actually helps in this one, so we'll try
I was
it.
gonna say, doesn't look...
Yeah, this is a tutorial. It tells you that some things could be bad. So let's see if a key helps at all. Oh! I think if you don't have that, it poisons you, and you don't get any loot.
Finally, something to smile about.
Yeah. Alright.
Happy boy.
We made it to the end of the old road.
Neat.
Got some cash.
Okay, oh, wow.
Any of the provisions you don't use, like food or torches, get thrown back into the money pile.
Okay.
And we also got some crests from that fight, which are heirlooms we can use to upgrade the hamlet,
Neat.
which we will be arriving at soon.
Great.
Also, our heroes got resolve experience to level up, makes them a little bit stronger, lets us upgrade their abilities when we unlock that.
Okay.
And this means Renaud got either a quirk or a penalty. I guess it's just a negative quirk, or even a disease. Dismas didn't get anything, but we'll see what Renaud got. Oh. Necromania, he's fascinated with corpses now. That could be a problem. Faded, chance to turn any miss into it. Basically re-rolls the accuracy check, which can be nice. People usually get rid of Renaud if they can, because Kleptomania can really steal treasure from you.
Oh no.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to them.
Yeah. So we're in the hamlet. Here's the quest goals.
I'm prepared for what lies
below.
ahead. Below.
Yeah. These are the quest goals. These are basically all the bosses.
Whoa.
There's a lot of them.
So this is the caretaker, right?
Yes, this is the caretaker. He's fine.
He doesn't... Yeah, he looks like maybe he's had a rough couple of days. Quarantine's real getting to him, I think.
You also have the You also have the roster goals, which is basically just get a hero of each type to level 6.
Cultist to level 6. Oh, neat. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And it shows your activity log, like where you went, how it went. Renaud and Dismas successfully escorted you to the hamlet. People usually try to get rid of Renaud because he starts with Kleptomania, and that can be a problem. Especially with Necromania, it's not great either.
Ooh.
But
steal all the bodies.
There's an achievement if you keep both Renaud and Dismas around long enough to get into the Darkest Dungeon with them. So that's neat.
Let's steal some shit.
So yeah, a few places have opened up. A lot of these places are still closed. You can tell they're even boarded up.
Oh wow. Yeah.
They'll unlock as you get further. But right now we have... So here we have the graveyard, which is empty. When your heroes die, you'll see a record of them here. It'll tell you what killed them. So, you can feel bad about it.
Yeah.
And the caretaker, trying to hide his smile.
Aww. He's just so happy to host you forever.
We have...
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
This lets you rewatch and re-listen to whenever you go into bosses or the Darkest Dungeon. You get little voice clips where he tells you a story about his relation to the bosses. But you can also rewatch the intro and the Old Road cutscene in here.
Cool.
It's neat. The Nomad Wagon.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Lets you buy trinkets, which we got a couple at the end, which are okay. They basically are items you can equip. You have 2 slots on each of your heroes down here.
Okay.
Trinkets usually come with a positive and a negative, like +4 dodge, -20% move resist.
Okay.
+1 move resist, -1 speed. So it's a balancing act of like what's good. Obviously, we can't afford either of these. Rarity is the thing. Like, you know, we have gray, and then I think it's gray, green, blue, red, and then there's orange. You know, pretty MMO style. This is the first one that we can see. You can upgrade.
Oh, okay.
If it'll open. Yeah, you can upgrade these using the things that you have. There's busts, portraits, deeds, and crests. Upgrading this increases the trinket number you get at the start of each week and reduces the costs, which is useful, but not something I need at the moment. And then the bread and butter, the stagecoach.
Okay.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Yep. So this is where we recruit new heroes. I'm actually going to go ahead and pour some upgrades into this right now because it is very useful.
Got it.
Yeah. You start with 10 in bust, portraits, and deeds, 20 in crest, and we found 4.
Okay.
So this increases how many heroes show up each week. This increases how many heroes you can keep. Right now we can only keep 9, which is but, you know. And this increases the chance of higher level heroes showing up. Which you can't get until you already have, like, the blacksmith and the guild upgraded some. So we're gonna...
Horse passing by, I heard it.
Yeah.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Thank you, Uncle Wayne. Yeah, so we're gonna upgrade each of these once, just to sort of, you know, boost our numbers a little bit.
Nice.
In the first week, you will always have a Plague Doctor and a Vestal. But they will not be...
A dud hitter and fragile?
Yeah.
Early riser and quick reflex.
-5 crit, -5% crit if HP is below 50, and -10% max HP. That's fine. Plague Doctors are mostly going to be, like, backline. So hopefully they're not going to get too much. But fast. I like this Plague Doctor already.
I'm a quick boy.
Yeah. Girl. Woman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Plague Doctor. The heroes are, every hero of the same class has the same gender.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. She's got some okay things.
Nice.
Not a lot of actual damage, but she's got some good stuff. So, yeah. Obviously,
I like her.
Obviously, we're gonna recruit them. Because we need 4 heroes.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And let's see our Vestal.
Hatchet.
Oh, that might be a problem. Manias and phobias are a problem, but it's fine. I mean, we don't really have an option.
Hater.
Yeah, so if we fight Eldritch enemies, she'll be pretty okay at it.
And then automaton phobia.
If she gets stressed out by people, I mean mood.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is actually pretty close to how I usually play Vestals. I would rather have Judgment than Illumination, but honestly, it's fine. So she's gonna go there.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
And since we've got everybody, I think that means it's time to embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Okay, so back is to the left.
Back is
right?
to the left, and whenever you're in the hero menu, you can sort of see what position they would prefer based on what skills they have equipped. And what their targets would be based on those same skills. So, like, Reynard is like, I want to be in the first two.
Right. I want to be in the front.
Dismas, middle is preferred because his gun skills can't be used in the front, but his knife skill can't be used in the very back.
Gotcha.
And then, actually, while I'm in here, I'm going to switch the order on some of these because it's just how I am used to them. Okay. That actually. Vestal's your healer, by the way. But yeah, so the Vestal wants to be in position 3 because both of her attacking moves and all of her healing moves can be used there. And then the Plague Doctor.
Back, please.
Yeah, basically. There are some abilities that the Plague Doctor gets that, can work a little closer to the melee, but they literally can do nothing in the front line. Except for that, which is just a buff. So, we are the Red Hook, because this is the basic noise. So once you select your mission, which this is the only one we can do...
Dismiss commutants.
We go to the provision screen.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold. Later, in blood.
So we pick what supplies we want to take on the mission. Everything costs money. And if you bring anything back, you will get basically very little for it. Since we have a Crusader, we start with a bottle of holy water. Since we have a Plague Doctor, we start with a bottle of anti-venom. I always buy way too much food. Let's take a couple of shovels, because you don't... Shovels are one of the things that you don't want to be without. Herbs are nice sometimes. Keys are good. Torches. I buy way too many torches, too. That should do. Laudanum is okay against certain enemies, but I'm just going to hope that we don't encounter them. But yeah, this is my kit. This is my loadout. First expedition to the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious, be careful.
So you're actually starting off in your house now?
Yes. There are 4 areas that unlock as you go further into the game, plus the Darkest Dungeon. There's the Ruins, which is literally the ruins of the manor. The Weald, which is the wild, overgrown woodlands.
Okay.
The Cove, which is spooky water caves. And then the Warrens, which are like the sewers and underground tunnels beneath the house. And then the Darkest Dungeon, which, we won't see for a long time. But yeah, everyone's here. Everyone's ready.
Oh.
Our goal is explore 90% of rooms, which means we can get by without going to one of them. Probably one of these here.
Okay.
Because doubling back is not always good in this game. Let's just hope for good luck, friends.
There's a torch there.
There is.
Torch.
Yeah.
What happened?
Stress. As you can see, we have HP, which is the red bar, and stress, which is the white. New heroes start with 20 stress whenever they enter a dungeon.
Oh.
Because these are level 1 dungeons, and these are level 0 heroes.
Gotcha. Okay, so they don't really know what's going on, so they're freaking out just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Reynard and Dismas, instead of level 1, didn't take any penalties at all.
They've seen some shit.
But as you go through corridors, your stress will slowly climb, just because this is stressful. Yeah. If you get to 100, things happen. Usually bad. But sometimes good.
Some symbols.
You can literally not hit these guys, because your things only hit the back 2 spots and there's no one there. Okay, well, let's just make Reynard a monster against these guys, because they are unholy. Which means...
Reynard wants to attack.
Reynard wants to attack, and Dismas cannot make the undead bleed, unfortunately. We'll shoot it. Because I knew that would I didn't know that would happen. Crits reduce stress and give you a unique buff.
Nice.
So the Highwayman, it's based on class. The Highwayman gets speed.
Okay.
Smite does extra damage against Unholy.
I like that the crits reduce stress because not only from it's like mechanically pleasing, but like in canon, it's like, oh, maybe we can do this. That was a good hit.
Killing enemies also generally can reduce the stress of the hero that does it.
But a victory nonetheless.
Unlocked. I'm just gonna open it. Sometimes you can unlock unlocked chests. Yeah, I got another shovel from that. I got some crests. I got
gold.
Yeah, I think it was just a little bit of gold. You can sometimes unlock previously unlocked chests to get like hidden compartments and stuff. This is why we want shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
If you try and clear it by hand, your entire party will take damage and get stressed out.
I mean,
but it breaks a shovel to do that. So you want to bring multiple.
Oh.
Yep, just passing. Oh.
Oh no.
Bone Soldier, Bone Rabble, and a Cultist. Cultists can usually stress your party out, so I want to try and see if I can stun her.
Honestly, I'm stressed out just looking at her.
Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can stun her. That's a really nice ability. I think you can only use it once per battle, but it hits both of the backline targets, so it can buy you some time. I want to try and take her out as quickly as I can, so let's do some shots.
Okay, that's not bad.
But now I'm going to get hit.
No, Dismas.
It's okay. He can. Oh well, I'm not sure he can. Oh, ha ha, just as planned.
Come on, Hatchet.
Let me see.
My name is Hache.
Probably. She's stunned, so that's not going to do much. Let's try and lower her evasion. Vestals are not great at doing damage, unfortunately. Let's just go for the guaranteed kill on the rabble.
Executed with impunity.
Enemies leave corpses, though, which means she doesn't move forward.
Okay.
That is going to do... How much blight? If I blight her, she's dead. Yeah, Plague Doctor can do one of the two AoEs, bleed and blight. Yeah. I actually want to get to my Vestal's turn, so I'm just going to clear that corpse. Because...
Slowly. Gently.
Well, we'll see if Raynald kills this guy. Yep, okay. If the Vestal's got a turn, I could have tried to heal a little bit.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Ooh, you found like a statue.
Yeah, a bust.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah. So we will keep just plodding on through this. Empty room. Occasionally you can get scouting chances to sort of guess at what's ahead. Didn't get that, though. So, yeah, let's just go this way. Hopefully it's the right call. Oh.
What's that?
That's a backpack.
Pack contains loot.
A key and some money.
Nice. Excellent. I wonder if he stole it.
Light.
Nope. We will know.
Ah.
I will curse when he steals. We will know.
Ooh, a chest. Oh, and some big dude.
Yeah, if there's something in the room, there will be enemies in the room as well. Honestly, starting with a stun worked well last time. Let's do that again. This is a brawler. They can do some pretty meaty damage and also bleed your guys.
Got like Wolverine claws.
Yeah, I think they're mounted to their hands.
Yeah.
But they are scary, so I'm gonna work on him.
Oof.
Low damage, but it bleeds nice, and making him slower is fine. I might have Reynald showed in his shopping list. Oh, nice. I am liking Disney's being dodgy. Yep, shopping list time. Behold! And that will kill. He's got a bleed of 2 damage and 2 HP, so he'll be dead next round.
Yeah.
I actually want to use the turn to heal, I think, because it doesn't heal much, but it's nice to sort of spread that HP on when I have the chance.
And you've got some more rooms to go ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, the witch, the acolyte, is undamaged, so she's going to be able to do stuff this turn.
She just took a bunch of...
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Oh,
man,
He's like,
goodness.
no, I'm quicker than your stressful words.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill.
I already sent that email out.
You can see
don't
who
have
hasn't.
to remind me.
You can see who hasn't acted in a round, by the way, by that little pit next to their HP. Since he hasn't acted it, I'm gonna cut this guy down.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, he's
He
dead.
died. If you die by bleed or blight, you don't leave a corpse, so that's nice. And I'm gonna push my luck and heal again. Nice. We're almost up to fighting shape.
Obliterated.
Wow. Good
job.
job.
And so now we have this chest. This can absolutely
Pride precipitates
be made good with a key.
dizzying fall.
Da-da-da. Oh, you found some more statues?
Some jade, some more busts, some more crests. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Getting some decent money here. No scouting chance though.
Wanna... Next episode?
Oh yeah. One second. Oh!
Whoa, trap! What happened?
Occasionally there can be traps in the tiles, and Dismas did what Dismas do in dodges. But we are going to call this episode here. We'll finish exploring our first delve into the ruins next time, and probably more then. Until then.
Thanks for watching. Bye.